Hey my loves, hope you're doing well. Let's find out what Spirit wants you to know regarding you and the person on your mind today. Only take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. I see this person thinking about you a lot. You are on their mind constantly. They are thinking about you right now as you are thinking about them, connecting with this reading. There's some sort of energy of maybe missing you or craving you in some way, craving your touch, your energy signature. Let's see. I feel like you've asserted some sort of boundary with this person. This doesn't feel good to me. This isn't good enough. You can't treat me like that. This is what makes me feel good and this doesn't make me feel good. Something like this. Maybe something about your time as well. This is very... It's good, you know, it's sacred. Your boundaries are sacred. Maybe it's taken you a long time to learn how to do that. Maybe it comes naturally for you. But there's some sort of energy from you where you've been drawing that line in the sand and just saying no more. Or you will be doing that. And that is something that is very, very empowered and very, very authentic. And I love that for you. Let's see what else we have. Have I got my mic? Yeah, sorry, I didn't think I had my microphone on. Let's see what else we have. There's an energy here about trust as well. Can you trust yourself? Can you trust each other? Can you trust this person? Maybe they have been unreliable in some way, or you're just expressing that to them through your boundary. You know, being able to trust each other is very important to me. That you do what you say, that you don't just say nice things, that you follow through with your actions is very important to me. That seems to be coming up. You can take it how it resonates. It may be slightly different for you as well, is what I'm seeing. I think this is maybe a confusing connection as well, because the desire, the attraction, the magnetism between you is so strong that can kind of muddy the waters. It can make things a little bit ungrounded, and it can make it harder for you to assert those boundaries. You know, it can be a little chink in the armor, a little bit of weakness that you have around that. Let's see. There's an energy here where your person is maybe burying their head in the sand in some way, not willing to talk about it, not willing to face up to it. They may even, for some of you, be avoiding you. They may have dodged a message from you, you know, when you've been like, look, I'm reaching out, I want to, here's a peace offering, I want us to connect at a deeper level, or I want us to talk about this. And they've kind of dodged it in some way, maybe blatantly, or maybe in a more subtle, energetic way. Like tried to make light of it, tried to make a game out of it, something like this, or a joke out of it. There is a lot of chemistry between you and this person. There is a lot of intensity here, is what I'm seeing as well. Your person isn't always authentic. That's what I'm seeing in their energy, right? Sometimes they are very used to playing a part. They are very used to wearing a mask. They are very used to showing up to life with who they think they need to be in order to get on in life or to protect themselves. The mask is like a shield. And you, because you have this intensity in your connection, can see past the shield. You've seen glimpses of the true them, of the authentic them, where they've let their guard down with you, and that is very compelling for you. And you're just like, I want to know more, I want to see more, I want to connect at a deeper level. That's what I'm seeing. It may also be that they're bluffing in some way. I see that here as well. So maybe they've said, I don't need you, or I can live without you, or go ahead then, you know, something like this. Some sort of like challenge to you. Not necessarily, it may show up in a different way, but there's just something here where they may be bluffing. They've said, I don't care, or it's not that important, and it isn't their truth. That is the mask. It isn't authentic. It isn't their truth. They're saying to you, I'm not that bothered. I don't care. You do you. It is what it is. Something like this. Something that's dismissive of you. And it hides a deeper truth. That's what I'm seeing. Okay? Let's see what the tarot says for you. Your person is experiencing a lot of anxieties over this connection. I've got goosebumps all over me. This is a deep connection. You have a soul agreement with this person, a contract with them to unravel this, to have these experiences, to do this dance. I see that here. Definitely, that's why it feels so compelling, so intense. Like there's this energy of this connection being impossible to ignore. There may be a facet of this for some of you where this connection is forbidden, like they are forbidden fruit, maybe from the wrong side of town, or the wrong side of the tracks, or because you're not meant to have a workplace romance, or because you're from different religions, whatever it is, or because you know your family wouldn't approve. Just a message for some of you that I'm seeing. Like this, there's this energy of opposites. So maybe you're very opposite in life, but very similar energetically. Or the other way around, you're very different energetically. Very similar on the surface, for surface level things, but energetically you bring like totally different energies that you're trying to alchemize or combine in some way. But also there's just this energy where they are worried about this. It's creating some uncertainty for them. It's making them feel ungrounded. It's putting them in touch with their shadow in a way that is very uncomfortable for them. Let's see. This person may have withdrawn from you, and it's not because they don't care, and they may be pretending that they don't care. They may seem like they don't care, but there's a lot going on under the surface with this person. This person, when they feel troubled, they do not come for help. They do not reach for help. They do not talk it through. They go within. They withdraw. They go, it's like, they just go within themselves. And that can feel like abandonment to you. It can feel very painful for you. That's what I'm seeing. Let's see. Your person gets very jealous. This may be an issue as well between you and them. And again, they may hide that. They're not showing up in a way. I think you sort of know them better than they know themselves, but it just feels like they feel like they have to hide their true self all the time. Their authenticity, those flaws, those vulnerabilities. And this is something that takes a lot of energy for them. And then it goes wrong, right? It creates distortion. It creates like weirdness, things going wrong. Twin flame energy here, soulmate energy, Virgo energy, Gemini energy as well. Your person is at war with themselves. You may be at war with each other, through arguments or disagreements or struggles, but it's a reflection of their own internal war, the war that they have within themselves, which is interesting. They have a shield that they use to protect themselves from vulnerability, from getting hurt. Strong energy that they've pushed you away, and they've done it on purpose to protect themselves as well. Let's see. They see you as somebody who's whole in themselves. Like maybe you've done a lot of healing work. Maybe you really know yourself. Definitely an energy that this is a very soulful connection that has been agreed in some way. This could be a long distance connection for some of you. And they see you as somebody who sees them completely and fully, and it makes them feel very bare, like that shield that they've carried with them this whole time. It doesn't fly with you, it doesn't work. You're very intuitive. You pick up on all these signs. You see what's behind their desire to push you away, to put up blocks and boundaries. Like I was saying, you know them better than they know themselves. Pisces energy showing up here. So you sense the subtle energies and you've seen it. You've seen their authentic self. You've seen the real them. And you've seen glimpses of it, and you know what's behind the mask. You know what's behind the shield, and you know that that is lovable, flawed but lovable. And so you won't accept it. You won't accept this false version of them. You won't accept how it is that they show up. And you know that when they're fighting you, or when they're fighting this love, that there's more to it, that there's more beneath the surface. Your own fears may also have been triggered in this connection as well. I see like a lot of triggering on both sides. 18 or 9 may be confirmation for someone. 21 or 3 may be confirmation for someone. 3, like I was saying, or double 3. The master number 4 or 7. And then 999. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. Let's see. Let's grab this deck and see what we have. Beautiful sunshine and maybe a rainbow. It's been sunshine and showers today. Let's see what we have for you. They lack confidence. There's such a strong energy. I'm seeing it again. It's being reiterated in the messages that they're saying, like, I'm wearing this mask. I'm wearing this mask. I've been wearing this mask, and it's just... They're getting to a breaking point there where they're sort of realizing, look, this doesn't really work anymore. There's something here where they feel like they don't know how to impress you. You're so grounded, you're so whole, you've got like a lot going for you. You bring so much to the table. You're so self-assured, so at peace with yourself. And that may have been hard won, right? That may have been a journey to reach that place. And now they're in this energy of like, I don't feel like I have enough to give you. I don't know how I can maintain your interest. There's an energy of them of like maybe having low self-esteem as well in some respects, feeling unsure of themselves maybe. They want another chance here. They want a fresh start. This person has caught feelings for you. Maybe they didn't mean to. Maybe that wasn't their intention. They like it when things are like a little bit surface level, a little bit superficial. They feel like that's their comfort zone, but they're being invited to go deeper. They're being invited out of that comfort zone now, but that is new territory for them. That is uncharted waters. That is something that they have never been. That is a place that they have not been to in this lifetime, and it is challenging for them. That's what I'm seeing. They see you as a spiritual teacher. They see you as complete, like completing them, like their other half in a way. Obviously it isn't two halves that make a whole, it's two whole people making a beautiful relationship. But when they think of you, they do see the future. When they think of you, they do see something established. They do see growing old together, or creating something for the future. And that is your vision as well. And they want to be in this energy of being able to, what do I want to say? Like, meet you where you're at, to fulfill that. But it feels like there's like a lot of growth happening here. Pink roses may be a sign for you here. The seashore, seashells as well. Sorry, that's some rhyming. I just had an image of sand, a beach, being in the surf, something like that. That may be significant to you. Or confirmation. This person is going to message you as well. Yes, they're definitely going to do that. It's going to be very intense. They may message you. I don't know. They want to experience your energy, right? They want to experience how soothing you are to them, how comforting you are to them. For some of you, they may message you for a hookup or in a sexy way, something like this, but it feels like the response to that is very tempered, it's very measured. Is what I'm seeing as well. They want to ask you a question, is what they're saying. This is the message. The message that they're going to reach out to you with next will be a question that they want you to say yes to, or they want you to reveal something, is what I'm seeing. And I think you're going to know exactly what to say in order to get this back on track, or bring it into alignment, or reassure them, or create harmony, is what I'm seeing as well. Something very measured. Their message may be quite spontaneous in a way, maybe not very well thought through, but it is met with wisdom and groundedness on your part, and brings balance, which is going to lead to something which is more meaningful. more meaningful. They want to ask you a question. They're going to ask you this question. So I see some exchanges that are very romantic in nature. I see them pursuing you for romance, maybe even for marriage as well in the future, further down the line. This energy of them wanting you to say yes, and that question that they want to ask you, that could be a bigger theme as well, further down the road as well. But they are reaching, they want to reach your level. They want a strong energy from them of leveling up in order to be where you are at. And it's, in a way, you're on the same journey, but you are a little bit further ahead on the journey. So you've gained that little bit more experience, that little bit more wisdom, and they are just sort of playing catch up, is what I'm seeing. Those are your messages today. Drop a heart in the comments to claim the energies in this reading. Also, if you want to dive deeper and get your personal questions answered, remember to claim your 5-star psychic reading for only $1. If you want to take advantage of that amazing offer, it is linked in the description below. But I'm sending you so much love. Take care.